Hey y'all, hi. Am I unmuted? Thank you, Jess.
Well, I say that was dry.
What y'all? How you want me to say? Hey y'all, hey.
Hey y'all.
They starting their shit already. Anyway,
Hey y'all.
welcome to another episode of Unicorn Straight No Chaser podcast. Today we're going to do the same thing that we did last episode. We're going to do a very social media, pop culture driven episode, and then we're going to take a little break and come back with the next season. So y'all stick around to the end. As usual, I have my right and my left hand with me. To my right, everybody loves a shot of tequila. AKA our sex detective.
No, I'm the private investigator.
Y'all know what type of privates we talking about, okay?
Yes.
Say hi to the people.
Hello, Tokyo T here, aka Tequila, or the private investigator, if you will. Hey y'all.
And to my left,
Tony Baloney. I'm supposed to be getting another big name. Tony Macaroni if you're nasty.
Okay, all right. I know. I'm just mad that you looked at me like that.
Cause I'm like, we really got to do this. Okay, shit.
Oh God, and I'm Siren by night, Vixen by day, the queen of extra, the salt and the shenanigans, and the diva of debauchery. We're going to get started with everything that has been going on with the Met Gala. We're going to go through some of these looks. We're going to critique the looks. And we're going to make fun of people as usual. Somebody's getting called a crackhead by the end of the night. I'm pretty sure.
Get at least one. So at least one.
We have our fourth unicorn behind the scenes. So yeah, she's throwing up gang signs. You can't see her, but we can. Just in no particular order, you can start throwing up these horrible fashions. I don't know how you got all this money and you can't dress. But the theme for the Met Gala this year was American Independence. That is Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh, she cute.
I don't know if I'm saying her last name correctly. I think so.
You Asian. She cute.
I liked her
elegant
hair.
Mm-hmm.
I loved her hair. It's like a very artistic fro, and we did just have Afro Day last week. So it looks like a denim number. I guess denim is supposed to be American Independent. I don't know.
Hello,
hey Chris.
Hello. Hey Chris, how are you?
I guess denim is supposed to be American Independence.
Keep in mind that the theme for this whole Met Gala was American Independence.
I guess it's like
so we're gonna go through the
flag,
we're gonna go through these pictures and see if we can find the American Independence. Wherever it is, you know.
I guess they're saying jeans equate to being American and free. I don't know.
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, this dress.
Who that is?
Gabrielle Union. I love this dress. I don't know what the hell it has to do with American independence.
Is it cotton?
No, it's not cotton. Not sitting up like that. I don't know what it has to do with American independence, but it's one of the best looks for the entire night.
It looks like it's very flowy, like it's moving. You know
I just feel like last year when they had what was it, camp? I just feel like she did her what's her husband name again?
The best.
The one she be eating his booty. What's his name?
Dwayne Wade.
I just feel like they did a better job last year.
Wait, they didn't have it last year, right?
No, the year before when they
it's cute though. It's definitely.
I love the dress. I think it's beautiful. I will wear it.
Okay. It gives me walking on water or something. I don't know. It's like I feel like the bottom is like water. I don't know.
You know what it looked like? Y'all ever had your computer freeze and like the screen just be, and you drag the screen all over the computer until it unfreezes? You know what I mean?
Chris says she looks like she's going to get Cinderella her shoes back. Bippity boppity boo. That's what she
You
looks
know
like.
what? Thank you. I guess it's for the Met Gala. The Met Gala is a costume party, so I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Giant cosplay party.
You know, let's go to the next.
It's extra.
Let's go to the next because this is
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
A bunch of bullshit anyway.
Throw somebody else up there for us, darling.
Who the fuck is that?
That's Naomi.
She looks like a fool. I'm sorry.
The tennis
She
player.
looks like Cynthia.
Wait, you
Cynthia from Rugrats.
She do.
Cynthia from Rugrats.
Everybody, everyone was saying she looked like Cynthia from Rugrats, and I think she's trying to do a play on her Japanese heritage. Japanese American and independence. The hair, I don't like the hair.
So then let me not shade it if it's supposed to be like culture.
Because it looks like a play on a kimono.
Yeah, but the hair was horrible. I mean, I don't like the outfit either, but I'll accept the outfit. But the hair looks odd. Like I've seen a lot of geishas and shit. You know what I mean? They don't really look like that.
She could have did way better with her hair. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all.
Sorry, sis.
We went through these pictures. I hope you got it. Sorry, sis.
Next.
I hope you got it.
Next.
Get on top of it.
Thank you. Frank Ocean.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Is that
I don't
Shrek?
understand the green.
Shrek baby?
I don't know what it has to do with American independence.
I'm about to say, if y'all see the independence in these pictures, please comment below and let us know.
Yeah. If you like it and you disagree with us, let us know.
I feel like I'm back in public school again.
I just don't get. I don't
Independence.
I don't get the green. I don't.
I would like
Money.
Frank. I need good music. Good music. Yeah, the shit don't make any sense to me. It's a little green.
Like a dog.
It looks like a What's the fucking thing from Star Wars?
Not the Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. It looked like a Baby Yoda. His head looked like a tennis ball.
I just feel like these artists, they just be doing too much artist bullshit, you know.
And then you gotta interpret it.
And we gotta interpret it like sometimes y'all could be playing about it. Y'all don't always have to be cryptic about y'all art.
If we don't get it and it look dumb.
I don't get it.
I don't like it. Let's throw somebody else up there. Child, I was so disappointed.
He looked like everybody kept saying comforter. He looked like the Captain Crunch berry.
Yes,
that's what he looked like.
I'm sorry.
He does look like a bowl of crunch berries.
You know, a bowl of crunch berries, and everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's a comforter." No,
it do look like.
Well, no,
like a bowl of
he took it off, and then he had a disheveled tux on underneath of it. But I was disappointed because Rihanna comes to the Met Gala every single year, and she fucking kills it. And everyone is always waiting for her to come and show up. And like, this is kind of close to what Erykah Badu ended up wearing. You know, I'm disappointed.
I mean, well, she dating this nigga who said that only light-skinned women could wear colored makeup, you know, colored lipstick. So
did he say that?
He really said that. He's colored. Yeah, he said that. He said that dark-skinned women don't look good with colorful lipstick on.
I'm disappointed, Reed. He's sucking your creativity from you. Like, he's sucking your life force. Let him go. Let him go. I feel like you could do better.
To be honest with you, the more like years go by, Rihanna just seemed more stuck up than she did. Like, she used to seem like she was more laid back and more like I don't know, like a cooler person. Then she just seemed like she got this strong, thick stick stuck up her ass. You know what I mean? Like, people be her on shit, like, so it's like little shit that she be doing, like you know, like her friends would tweet her something like, "Oh, when we gonna get new music?" and she'll delete them and stuff like that. Like, you don't have to do all that bullshit. And like,
she busy with some ass music.
It's a lot that she be doing.
I get that part.
Yeah,
I heard her say like, I'm doing shit. I ain't got time to work on it.
It's a lot of little shady things that she be doing that just hit me side. Like,
maybe she going through something.
Which I don't care about any more than she became a billionaire. So she kissed my ass along with the rest of them.
The heart wants what it wants. No, Chris. I need somebody to help me destroy this relationship between Rihanna and the Crunchberry nigga.
I don't know. I don't see what y'all see. I don't know what y'all talking about. She ain't doing stuff. She ain't doing nothing. She just enjoying her relationship and doing her makeup.
Corny.
I don't even be seeing them like that. Like
I don't think he's corny. I don't think he's corny. Like I like his music and I do like his style, but both of them to me, they just seem like two pretty bitches that stuck up. Stuck up pretty bitches. You know what I mean? Like,
not two stuck up pretty.
That's what they do. Both of them. He pretty as shit. Like he look like a fucking woman, and they both seem like two high maintenance bitches. You know, and they deserve each other.
Well, who else you got? Just throw them up there. Fucking Jennifer Lopez. First of all,
I don't like the hair. I don't like the dress.
You like the dress?
I don't hate it.
It's like I guess she's doing a cowboy.
I hate the hat. Everything in my soul. If she did without the hat, I think it would be fine.
She need a whip. Where's the whip?
Wait, I see one post on the leg, but we tie that fucking leg. every journey you gotta put that fucking leg out, but you don't care about that leg. Like, I was cracking up. I like the color. I like the brown. I think.
Listen, Jennifer just go from man to man. If y'all never knew what a succubus is, that hoe right there, that's a succubus, all right? Because she went and she broke up with she broke up with the dude and went right to Ben and was just like.
She saw him crying on them pictures and she said, "Here I come then." You can be Bennifer again.
Smash his soul. Did you see that picture of them kissing through the mask? Yeah, that I know. You know anything for the picture.
I'm just tired of her and her relationships. I need for her to hurry up and find fucking love. Like I feel like you filmed it already, bitch, and you just lost it again. Like,
what was wrong with what's name?
She was good. No, she started dating that baseball player.
You can't keep up with her, man. It's impossible. You know,
she'd be bored.
Like no judgment with your member child. Like
she'd be bored. I thought she'd just be bored, but like.
hey, big head.
Right?
You come over then.
It's been like how many years? Oh my God.
Right.
Why do you think that?
Because he look ugly.
I don't think he cute either.
He ugly.
He alright as Batman. Like he look a little okay. He look okay as Batman, but I don't like him any other. Like y'all don't find him attractive. But he look a little smooth.
He look like he been through some shit.
He do. Like in all his other pictures and stuff, he look like I just got finished with the worst day of my life. Yeah, like I had to walk out and struggling.
He look like a substitute teacher. Like they sent him to deal with the inner city youth and shit, and he just stressed the fuck out.
That's exactly what the fuck he looked like. That's exactly what he looked like.
Well, hey, Steph, when a bitch is 50-something and look like her, can date who the hell she?
That's true. I
mean, she look good.
That's true.
She looks good.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And I'm sure she got people all up in
I'll be totally honest with you. I ain't gonna hold you. I hope I look like that at 50.
She look good.
She look good. I'm saying people all up in our DMs. Okay, she going.
But they raised the Lost Ark shit. I'm tired.
Fucking Goonies.
It looks like Crocodile Dundee and shit. Rocky.
That's not a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. All right, just throw somebody else up there.
Rocky. It came to the Barbie.
It's a horrible okay.
I hate that. What the?
So she did like a football jersey thing. That's Russell's
number. That looked like a motherfucking Minecraft.
That's Russell.
She looked like a creeper.
It looked like Minecraft.
Like a creeper. That's what they're called.
The best thing about the outfit though is that Russell let her hold his Super Bowl ring, and I would never. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not taking my Super Bowl ring and wearing it out the fucking house. Okay.
Is it around her neck?
No, is it like
how many?
No, it's on her hand.
He rich. She rich. She replaced it. She
right. Got 77 of them.
That's sentimental. I'm not letting you wear my
fucking right? You be back tonight. Shit, I wouldn't care.
How did it fit on her fingers?
His wife's sentimental. She probably got. You could get like a thing to
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't trust that shit.
I mean, they rich. They can afford to get it fitted. And they can get it fitted for her.
I don't even know why I would want to wear that. Oh, because he couldn't come or something.
All we did was hate on each and every outfit so far.
We like the
who outfit did we like?
I like Gabrielle Union.
Oh, yeah, I hated that one.
I like Gabrielle Union. The only thing I say about Sierra's dress is look, you could tell it was tailor made for her, and I like the way it hugs her body and it draped. You know that. It laid very well. That's the only thing I like.
Green must be a thing. And maybe they think that means money or something. A lot of people wearing green.
A lot of people wearing green, so maybe that's American.
That's whatchamacallit, Tracy Ellis Ross.
Miss Ross. That
shit looks a horrible mess.
It looks ill-fitting.
She looks like
Etna Moon.
Yes. yes.
Etna. I like the color though.
I was about to say that I like the color on her skin.
It's very Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah. I like
that wig. That wig look like it's been in a fight.
Like, she's an awkward person. I mean, like, I don't like
she has a good body under there. I don't know why she hiding it.
She does. Like, I don't like the style. I don't like the outfit. I'm not saying that
it's ill-fitting. It's not.
It's just
that's a fucking mop.
I just feel like that's just something that she would wear.
That's a slipper. Like that's the shit I use the dust. That's
a bob, baby. Put that shit back on there. That's a real bob.
That shit looks a fucking mess.
Put that bob back up here.
Don't put that bob on there. Stiff
wear.
It looks stiff.
It don't look.
She looks stiff. The whole thing is stiff. But you know the color is cute on her skin. I'm gonna say that. I like
very Tracy Ellis Ross.
Dusty. That shit is dusty. You can throw somebody up there. I'm sick of looking at
no
hair.
Capes.
Best one.
It looked like
best of the night.
Black Bart. Black Blob. Kim Kardashian.
You can hardly fucking see the bitch. I love it. Bitch, best she ever.
Oh, that's the next to her.
I ain't never seen her look better in my life.
Now I'm gonna say I know a lot of people didn't like it. And the explanation supposedly is that she said it was an oversized t-shirt. I don't get that. I get American Horror Story from it. Yep. Can you show that picture of it?
Yeah.
That's what she was giving me.
I love it.
She was giving me a rubber girl from American Horror Story.
Still looking for the American independence in these pictures.
I ain't seen no
independent. She do what she want, I guess. But this is the best I've ever seen her look. I'm tired of seeing her fucking build a body. I'm tired. Cover all of it.
Oh, Corte, you free from jail. But you want to know what the gag is, Corte? Now my ass is in Facebook jail. The fuck? It jumped off of you and got on me. Welcome back, Corte. You said she looking for Batman Chris.
Love it. Like, I genuinely think she has never looked better. It's a shame, and I don't know why people tripping about it. She looks amazing.
I don't dislike the outfit because I'm into that kind of little
garland
stuff. I thought it was cute.
Cover your face.
Rubber girl.
Yep.
All the time.
I actually hated her wet look.
What?
What am I supposed to say? This is Erykah Badu.
She can do the wrong.
Erykah Badu is Erykah Badu.
I mean,
that's what she gonna do.
She do what she do.
Like, look like
she did it better. She did it better.
I'm like, if we stop here, we're gonna have to stop with every outfit that she.
Like, she couple trash bags. She's put it.
And that's another person with a great body that hides her body all the time. She said, "Y'all know what to do."
Yeah, and they do.
It changed lives.
She done changed people's whole fucking lifestyles.
She done changed aesthetics.
You know what? She might have to use all that fabric for the power of the vagina. You know what I mean? The niggas just be falling in front of her as she walk down the street. So she has to dress like this so that she doesn't intoxicate and seduce everyone that she encounters with her voodoo pussy. I get it now.
Absolutely.
Next picture. Right? We're going next picture. No more.
I think that Halle looked amazing. I love that little outfit.
So cute.
I think
hey Rockstar.
Leopard girl.
Hey Rockstar.
Hey.
Yeah,
I she's very cute. I love.
Look at that glow. Look at the tits.
That glow. She's so pretty. She looks like a little gecko.
Angelic, a little fairy.
Yeah, like so. I can't wait for she.
I like both of them. How they're growing up as young women.
Yeah.
I really.
Chloe, I did not like that dress.
I don't hate it, but it give me wet dress vibes.
I loved it.
I hate
back up there.
I hate her hair.
She still got the locks.
them blonde ass, trash ass locks. You had beautiful locks. Why would you put that blonde shit on there?
She had locks. That's so funny.
I think it looks so nice though. I think she.
No, I don't like that whitewashing shit.
And she got a nice ass legs, child.
Jennifer, they both got really good legs.
Let's see some.
No, because I've seen it dressed in different angles.
I do too.
What's fire? What's fire stuff? Which one?
I like it. I don't hate it. Like it don't look. I don't like the top
It looked like
part.
It wasn't iron, and it looked like
it's supposed to probably look like a
you know when you go to the College of Art and Design and they got to do a fashion show and they first year students and they just learning how to sew and stuff. That's what it looked like. In the other pictures I've seen, like that's a good picture. But if I go on her Instagram, it look like a sheet that ain't ironed all the way and the seams ain't all the way done. Ooh, okay, all right. It's Holly's 21, right? Okay, as long as Holly's 21, then yeah. Holly,
I think they both grown.
Holly is the more. I would take Holly, not Chloe. Yes, I agree. I agree with you, Forte. They both pretty, but I don't like that.
She give him sex.
Chloe trying too hard to me.
Be sexy and be a certain type of way.
Yeah.
I do see she doing that. I do think she doing because it went from just being there singing and showing to just she just trying to be a sex symbol.
The young women,
I'm not mad at her for it.
There's no way to transition from being a little girl to being a sexy woman. The young women.
Some people,
I don't think they're trying too hard. They're trying.
I'm not talking about Holly. I'm not talking about Holly.
I'm talking about both of them. I'm talking about both of them. I feel like they're trying to find their niche.
Like she's kind of like they do their videos together. You kind of see like, okay, we gotta be sexy. Like I feel like she's so angelic and just trying to see go with the flow.
I just stuff.
I feel like they're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Is young.
I want her to be her own person. I don't want a little mini Beyonce. I don't like that. I don't even like Beyonce.
I see what's the name? Beyonce.
She had on the goddamn onesie. She was you could tell whoever did the choreography, definitely that was some Beyonce throwaway choreography. Then she got the blind shit. She had to go blind.
She better take that shit off.
That shit looks a fucking wreck.
Yeah, I don't like
and then they had like these little swirl fucking swirl.
I think
where did that come from? Where did it come from?
I think they got the fake.
It was fake swirls, probably finger waves.
They got
that shit looked the fucking mess.
I think it's just this game for Beyonce.
It might be
because
I didn't see none of it. I didn't see none of it.
I'm not the only person who saw it. You don't. But a lot of people are saying the same thing. Like you could see, even the way she was singing, the tone, the cadence.
This is the first time I heard
of it.
We're gonna talk about the video, right?
Yeah, we can get into that later because we going to get back into this. Yeah,
love it.
There's nothing he can do to make me.
I feel the exact same way. I don't know if he came out there in a fucking G-string thong and just walked up in that bitch. I don't care.
Love it. And I'm like,
all of it. I don't care. I love all the gold, all the flash. Do it.
I love
that cake was everything.
Still no American Indian independence, but we can
find no American independence.
I feel like that just means do what the fuck you want. Be independent.
And you American, be independent.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what do what the fuck I want to do.
I feel like that just came near dress.
How many Met Galas we got left, Jess?
3.
Okay. Let's roll them out.
Go ahead. I love it. Nothing he can do wrong. Next. Who that is? Zendaya?
Aman.
I like it.
You don't know your supermodels.
No, I do not.
Yes.
Look great though. Wow.
Gorgeous.
Love it.
Gorgeous.
That headpiece?
That was number 1 for the night. You know I love a nasty headpiece. She said, y'all not finna look at nobody else come up in this bitch, okay? And my co-host doesn't know who Umar is, but she is one of the original supermodels.
I don't know.
Before Naomi Campbell, you had Beverly Johnson and you had Iman. So,
I only knew about Beverly Johnson.
Iman is very, very famous. It's beautiful.
That was a beautiful picture. Oh my god, she got to be the top. She's the top.
Yeah, no, Forte. He is very enjoyable. He's a wonderful troll.
Absolutely. I don't give a fuck what he do. Did you see? First of all,
Him giving birth.
him giving birth, and then also his billboards.
Yeah.
Billboards were funny.
If you have, what do you say? If you have been accused of being gay, you might be.
You know, it's only funny because everybody who likes him or is okay with him knows that he's pissing people off. And it's funny because you be seeing people make all these forums and all these posts and stuff about him going in on why he doing this, the gay agenda there, feeding into it, and it's all surface shit because he really don't give a fuck about it. He don't give a fuck. He just
if nobody was mad about him being gay, he wouldn't do none of this. He wouldn't do none. He would just be regularly making music and chilling. The fact that y'all are so mad, he is loving it.
Well, that is such a Tony Baloney thing to do.
He an Aries.
You mad? Yes, you mad. Let me show you how mad I can make you.
He an Aries, I understand. And then pretend that you ain't do nothing. Like what? Y'all mad about the baby? Why y'all mad about the baby?
Next y'all upsetting the baby.
Oh yeah, okay, I know.
Oh, the industry definitely is gay. They just hide the shit.
They really do. They really do, and that's why they don't fucking like him. Because he's proud and he's out while they had to hide in the shadows for so long. Because we all heard the rumors.
Boosie up there in the corner like,
I know, right? you get to be loud about it.
Masturbating and mad.
You get to be loud.
What's the next one, John? So this was definitely a big statement piece.
Who's this?
That is Jeremy Pope from Pose, and he's giving honor to the slaves. Yeah, that's what it's representing. I thought that was very strong imagery.
Yep.
American independence.
Yep.
Nobody.
We ain't had it.
We ain't really like.
This is how we was when y'all was independent. Love it.
Yeah, I really like that. Exactly. Oh, you're not able to make that bigger, are you, Jess? Okay.
Is it? And there's no front view of it, right?
You want to see his dick?
It's out.
There was another statement.
I mean, like he had booty butt cheeks out in the back.
I mean, like he don't have like a chest piece in there, like nothing.
We're trying to make that image bigger for you guys. That was another statement piece. The gentleman came dressed as an American Indian, and he had blood all over his body. And of course, we all know America was built on the backs of Black people and American Indians. Okay, so you invite us to a gala and say it's about American independence. Okay, so I really enjoyed those two pieces because people need to be reminded.
This whole thing is a joke. American independence for a fucking ball where a bunch of rich people go to dress up in extravagant costumes and don't do shit for the community. But
they had that one girl. They had the dress on and said "tax the rich" or something like that. And it's like,
it was AOC.
Yeah.
Who wore it? Bitch,
they was talking a lot about. Yeah, they was talking a lot of shit about it because it was like you are part of the rich.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
but that doesn't just include her. It includes the whole group as a whole. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just feel like any other time when they do the Met Gala, when it comes to like a theme or anything, they stick to that theme hard. I ain't see too much of a theme because there's a lot of things y'all could play.
It's always interpretation too, though. Like some shit.
And we didn't address a whole lot.
Well, this is the worst year. Yeah. This was the worst year for the Met Gala. I didn't see too much. Like aside from Umar, that was just like breathtaking. Yeah. Normally you see something that you're like,
yeah, that definitely was.
But also, I'm thinking people probably didn't spend as much money on it because they made those outfits for the previous year, and then the whole thing was shut down because Rihanna had this fucking fabulous outfit.
She just wear it.
I'm wearing this shit. She showed them on social media. Fuck that. I'm saving this in the closet. I don't give a fuck what the theme is. I'll be wearing it next year. Yes, it is all a show. It definitely is, and probably it takes right off and all other types of shit. That's the only reason that they do it. Honestly.
It's only good to talk shit about y'all. I don't get nothing out of it.
Now who wasn't at the Met Gala? Nicki Minaj. She decided to her and that man. Every time I see her and that man, she looks so
cheese down the street, right?
She was.
I wonder if that's real though.
I don't know. They had the fucking.
I think they just messing with her. I don't think that was real. But that was just like
I don't think it was bullshit, but still, it might have been.
But that's why you don't marry a rapist. You know what I mean? There's limits. What if y'all go on vacation? We want to take a kid, can't take him to Disney World.
No, Forte, I didn't see the food place. Then you want to make me go look it up.
The food place was the bad.
At the gala?
Nobody. The food was. Oh, I remember. Then Keke Palmer or somebody like that said something about the food being bad. I do think I recall her saying something about the food being horrible. It probably was unseasoned.
I believe Keke.
You know, seasonal vegetables, unseasoned chicken breast.
Oh, this was another day. Somebody did that shit.
I'm like, is that a pizza?
Oh, anyway, so back to Nicki Minaj. She made this whole statement about how she wasn't getting vaccinated and she wasn't going to the Met Gala, and one of her relatives, you know, it made their testicles swell up and all this bullshit.
What the fuck they gotta do with you?
Listen, I don't normally pay attention to her social media, but I am aware of the fact that it seemed like she ain't left her house in a really long time. Mm-hmm. What's it say? She ain't know if Cardi was going to show up. Cardi ain't thinking about her. Cardi just had a whole nother baby.
Cardi threw her shoe and she said that's
she made her point. She made her point a long time ago. She don't have to do it no more. Like Cardi's revenge is looking at all the shit that's going on with Nicki right now. Married to a whole fucking rapist. That's the real reason. She ain't been leaving her. She has not been leaving her house. She taking all these pictures on the same rock by the pool, you know, in her little estate.
Her body probably fucked up. Her body probably fucked up.
After she had the baby?
Yeah, she probably had that baby. Her butt is probably deflated. She's probably fucked up in there.
She did say her butt deflated.
I probably did it again. I gotta be on bed rest. He's gonna remind you. You know that happened because he told what's the name in the rap? Like he said he came over and this shit deflated.
It's a possibility because you think about they get all this plastic surgery done and then you go and you give birth. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't real, your ass ain't real.
Hey, Forte, top fan, you deserved it. You want the Facebook gel for us? It's love. It's nothing but love. Okay, Forte is definitely a day one. When we get really on and popping like we about to be, you number one, okay?
You rock star, right?
Don't do that to rock star.
Yeah, rock star. You, Rockstar, and Chris is our top fan. I'll tell you that.
He did a bid for us though. He did
do a bid behind that Anne Frank joke. That was a good joke.
Oh, that's what he got.
Yes.
That was a good joke. You know what I mean?
We appreciate you.
But I love me some Rockstar.
No, we love Rockstar too. I'm not saying nothing. But he got the first top bid.
He did. I don't know how they ripped you off, girl.
They did rip off Rockstar.
I think she's not really talking as much today.
She said she had to go in from Chris's account or whatever.
He
deserved it though.
He did. I ain't gonna hold you.
We ain't put money on his books or nothing. I would have sent you a cheat sheet or something.
That was a good joke. I watched that clip over again.
Listen, every time I want to laugh, I'll watch that clip and I laugh, and that shit is funny every fucking time.
Don't make them more jokes.
Yeah.
Don't get in trouble.
I'm trying to get out of jail, so don't drag me, big.
But let's get back to talking about Nicki Minaj. And she said her cousin's best friend nuts got stolen.
She got nuts. What the fuck did she? What did she? All right.
And Trinidad.
It didn't make any sense.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't even know why
she would.
I don't even know why she would regurgitate that, because like that sounds like that pop rock shit. Oh, my friend, neighbor, cousin, sister ate pop rocks in a soda and her stomach exploded. Like, what, bitch? Like that don't make
sense. Don't just say I'm not comfortable getting a vaccine.
Just say that it's okay.
Like you ain't gotta come up with this elaborate ass story as to why you're not taking it. I don't know.
No, she's not coming because her fucking husband. Right. Don't nobody fuck with her husband.
Absolutely.
And so he like, bitch, you can't go nowhere. Every little step you take won't be around this house tonight. So she can't go nowhere because she gotta be with him, and he's a pariah. He's a social pariah.
And he probably can't be around a kid without her too. That's probably another thing. You probably can't like.
That's embarrassing.
I'm not. Really
you can't even have a family trip to the fucking playground because your man. you ain't really think about it too much. You ain't think that.
She like
No, don't say that.
She do like rapists, though.
She do.
She loves.
I mean, she's the apologist. I'm sorry.
Allegedly.
I mean, her brother.
She was the
rapist.
She cool with 69. Okay.
True.
Her husband. And then it's the whole case that she got going on about her trying to convince her husband's victim to drop, her case.
She defended shit out of her.
When you recant. That's the word I was looking for. To recant everything that she said. Like, how do you fix your mouth to ask another woman?
What's conspiracy theory? Oh, what she was saying about?
Yeah,
it is.
But like, how do you fix your mouth to ask another woman who's been victimized?
Ridiculous.
Please
recant because I want to take my husband.
I want to go to Disney World with my husband and my baby. You know what I mean?
I'm suing you.
Bitch, you rich? Go make your own fucking Disney World, dummy.
Right.
Yeah, she really threw her career is in the toilet.
She still got her little fans.
She still got her little young teeny bopper fans.
Yeah, well, that's young dumb people, and also people who probably engage in that type of activity themselves. So that doesn't say much for her.
I stopped fucking with her when she just became a hater.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, nobody saw that, and then she was getting on my nerves.
Annoying. Like, why are you even beefing with people? Like, not even giving a fuck about you.
Not even when she stopped making music, but when she was coming up and you start seeing like the little shit that she was doing, little hate and shit. You just like, all right, like, sis, making music, let's enjoy that and stop trying to start fighting and shit.
Right. It ain't that type of party no more. Back in the day, you had your beefs, but it's not.
Especially if you're not gonna be making diss tracks, you're not making no real diss. And when you do make them, you're not mentioning no names in it. So what's the point?
Well, you know who else is a hater? Diddy.
Child. He's a scam artist. He's the most successful scam artist in the history of con men. I'm telling you.
For real.
I'm telling you. How many good artists did he have under him? You know, that made hit ass songs and you don't hear from him ever again.
Well, you know that they did another verses. You know, verses is a thing. I don't even keep up with them anymore. I forget who the last one was.
I think the last one I seen was DMX.
It was Fat Joe. Was it Fat Joe?
Fat Joe and Ja Rule.
Thank you.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I probably would have liked it.
I probably would have. Ja Rule was the shit back in the day.
Yeah, so you can always watch the replay on YouTube, but you know, they had their verses, and then Diddy is saying that he wants to do a verses. And Jermaine Dupri volunteered to, you know, go up against him, and you know, Diddy had some smart ass shit to say. He told Jermaine Dupri that his arms was too short to box with God, and the only person that he would consider doing the verses with is Dr. Dre.
So why didn't you say that?
Why would he think he's better than Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre is in a different situation. Like, he's a different person.
He's saying that's the only person good enough to go up.
I can see him as Dr. Dre and see him as Dre.
I don't see that. I don't know why.
Diddy?
I don't like that motherfucker either. I don't like his whole personality.
I'm indifferent.
Weird.
I don't like him. I don't dislike him. I'm just indifferent towards him.
He's weird as shit.
How you don't like Beyonce, but you are indifferent towards Diddy? He is the most trashiest trash.
I didn't say I like him.
That's all right. That's all right. But you also said I didn't like him. I mean, I did not like him.
I don't like him, and I don't dislike. I have no feelings.
You feel so strongly about Beyonce.
That's correct.
And Diddy just as fake. Do the same exact shit that she.
I'm not saying that's not.
I just feel like
he doesn't get any emotion from me.
I just feel like if she hits every point and he hits every point, then I feel like you should dislike both of them.
You said what? Wait, first
he looked
Diddy ain't on Dre level, and Diddy music will beat out Jermaine Dupri. I mean, I agree with that, Mike.
I said that, but you know what? Our fourth unicorn did say Jermaine Dupri. You know, she did give us a couple good points about Jermaine Dupri. You know, and the artist that he had. I don't look like that. Don't look at ass.
Oh yeah, no, he did.
Just gave a good ass argument about, you know, how many artists he had.
He had Chris Cross, he had Escape, Janet for a little while,
Mariah Carey.
I didn't know he had Mariah. You sure about that? All right. Which
album he had Bow Wow?
Yeah, Bow Wow.
Yeah, Bow Wow for sure.
Usher.
That motherfucker.
Usher. Okay. All
So
right.
maybe Jermaine Dupri Little Arms got big potential.
Maybe his little.
You know what?
T-Rex
What's fucking with me though? When I think of them, I'm thinking of shit that they made, like their shit, and I'm like, they both so fucking corny. But when I guess if we're going based on like producing, right? Who they produce. So it is definitely a different.
Like I said before, Diddy ripped off a lot of his artists, so his artists would come out with like one hit.
And that's what the guy said. He was like, "Yo, let's talk about people that you didn't scam."
You know what I mean?
Y'all could go against.
So he probably would have been able. He probably would have been able to really do it if he kept them artists. Like he
did, but Diddy do got a lot of one hit wonders. He do have a lot of one hit. Like, damn, this is a good ass song. I remember him. What's the song? I forgot his name. Mark.
What Diddy is still gonna win.
Oh yeah, keep it on the low.
That was my shit. That was it. That was all. That was it. That was all. But he was good.
I mean, Diddy
came out with some good.
Diddy ain't shit.
Danity Kane.
I love some Danity Kane. I love Danity.
Do you? What's the show?
Hey, Candy.
That's my shit.
Huh? Making a band.
Cassie.
That was my shit.
Cassie is trash.
I like Cassie when she first came out.
Cassie was trash. She can't even sing. What was that song?
Just me and you
now.
Y'all like that song. Y'all like it. Y'all know the words. Y'all like it. That shit was a bother a little bit. But you know what
I know the words. I believe in too. But I don't fuck around with America.
It come on, you be like,
in that dry ass fucking video where she thought she was dancing and she wasn't doing nothing but jiving and shaking. I couldn't take it. She wasn't doing nothing. She was just like, baby, tell me if you like it. And you just like, get the hands out of her fucking face. Like, oh Lord. Somebody help her. Get the ends out of her fucking pants while she's twitching. I couldn't do it. And then you find out a month later that they fucking, and you just like, that's why she made a video.
Oh, right? Yeah. But listen, if Diddy can make Mace famous with his non-rapping is
Mace was the shit back then too.
Diddy had Mace. Wait, let me say. Mike said Diddy had Mace 112 the like.
112
Total French Montana. That ain't good. Shine, Kim, yeah. I know. Listen, I'm saying that Diddy will win.
112 though.
I don't think Diddy will win.
Y'all don't even understand. The love I had for 112 was everything.
You remember the little project kids, the little peasy-headed project head boys? That was 112. Grown up. They had funny little shady heads.
I love them. Cupid.
I was like, why you singing about peaches and cream? Don't know what it is.
Try. Cupid.
That's how they sound.
I don't care. Yo, 112 was everything. Peaches and cream. We can do it anywhere.
All right.
What is numbers? I remember when you tripping. 112 was everything. Okay,
I didn't say it. That was her.
Okay, everything.
I like 112, but that's it. That's it.
Listen, somebody said on social media that he can't use anybody that he didn't pick.
Yeah, that's what I said. I agree. Yeah. Don't use them. That's true. So all these people we talking about. He ain't got nobody.
Forte. There is nobody to go up against Missy. There's nobody to go up against Missy Forte. That's it. She just need an hour special all by herself, 2-hour special, whatever.
That would be
There's
amazing.
nobody to go up against her.
That would be amazing. If we just had a whole show of Missy music.
Did Timberland go? Did he have verses?
We gonna go against Fat Man Scoop.
No, Missy.
What about Sex? Listen, you know we ain't been out the house in a long time. I'm sorry, we don't know what to do with ourselves.
Missy, I am genuinely trying to think of like
who gotta be I don't think he went against anybody. Did he?
She trying to think of somebody now.
He won. He's husband.
Swiss Beats. He went against Swiss. He did. I was thinking he went against
Missy versus Busta.
Oh, I would love it. I love it. I love Busta.
They definitely got this like a similar aesthetic at the beginning, like the group, like Trey Bangs.
Yeah,
I do like that. They
I love old Busta Rhymes.
I love old Busta.
I was telling you.
Now he like
I still like him though.
I still like him too. He just like
Fat Jamaican uncle. He got muscle.
He got muscle.
He turned fat into muscle.
Muscle.
He got fat. Was like, let me just work this shit. Let me hard this.
They really got.
What it is right now.
So first of all, we can sit here. We can sit here all night and talk about these damn songs.
Yes.
Yeah, we would.
We're trying to move it on. This is not. Listen, y'all. This is a filler. We trying to. This is not our regular like.
This definitely
show,
is
okay?
a filler.
We're structured. Okay, we have structure in this show.
If you've watched us before, we normally do our segments. This is all social media, all pop culture episode. Before we start our new season,
And a new.
we want to be quiet. We just gonna be like, bitch, I'm back with the joke.
Yeah,
it's a little one, and I'm not bow wow. They tried to match Janet with Missy, and Swiss snapped and said, "Hell no."
Janet with Missy.
They don't even go together.
No.
That don't even make no sense.
Who would Janet go against?
Ooh, I don't know. Who the fuck could go against Janet except for somebody like Mike?
Right. It don't even.
The battle of the Jacksons.
I wouldn't even pick Janet against Mike.
Well, who would you put her up against then?
I don't
Who
know.
was on her level?
Paula Boo.
Stop.
I don't know.
Stop.
I don't know.
Paula got like one.
Stop. You hear this?
I don't know. That's that time that J. Cole here. I don't even know the real one. I don't even know J. Cole version. I didn't know her first.
But Mariah is on her level as far as fame and stuff, but the type of music is completely different.
It is. I mean, her dances, all her stuff, like all of it is different. So it's hard to put her in.
Janet, it's like some people that's just on a level all on their own. She said, "Don't put Mike against her," but I'm just like, that's the only person that's
because Mike made so many different. Like Janet, I feel like her music stayed to like a certain type of like style. Mike made a lot of different types of songs. I mean, okay, he would drill her. He would drill her.
We had
I'm a Janet fan.
I understand that, but we gotta be honest with ourselves. We be fans on Mike. We gotta be honest.
Then who you putting up against Janet?
Not no Michael Jackson.
Not no Mariah.
Not no Michael. I didn't say Mariah. I said I didn't give a name. I just said not Michael Jackson.
I just need
she don't need to be on nobody.
She's on the level all of her. She need a solo versus too.
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't see nobody.
I don't know. I wouldn't watch it too much. I'm not a big Janet fan. She alright. I ain't gonna be like, oh, Rhythm Nation. No,
I love Rhythm Nation.
I think I like a couple songs, you know, like Escape or not Escape. What's that song called? Escapade, yeah.
Escape. Shit over here. Anyway,
I'm not flipping for Janet.
I love me some fucking
Janet.
She's a hell of a performer too.
I ain't say she was. You did perform. She is.
Anyway. Parsing the cookies for everyone that don't like Janet.
Who don't like Janet? Anyway, I didn't say I didn't like. I just said I'm not about to flip her. She alright.
All right. So while we still talking about performers and music, let's roll it back to Chloe and her debut solo video without her sister. Chloe Halle, aka Beyonce's clone. Put that fucking dress back up here. They trying to get you again, Porte. What you fucking do now?
You ain't even do that.
What you doing now? I feel like you just putting raw dick on the internet. I need to go to your real page and see what really be going on Porte.
Because now I'm starting to feel like you blaming it all on nothing.
You just typing. You just typing what, Porte? You want a watch list like me, because my account.
They got me too for it. They got me this morning.
Yeah.
They ain't banned me yet, but they said we want to, bitch.
What? You said nigga? Oh. Yeah, you gotta say you gotta say Negro. You gotta say ninja. You can't say.
Negro.
Once you get on the watch list, they be watching everything that you do. So I literally have gotten out of Facebook jail and went back in the same fucking day. The same day.
Some criminals.
Like, because I told somebody what happened.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm not even gonna completely blame it on Facebook. I'll be wilding the fuck out because on every social media app I'm on, whether it be Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, they blocking the shit out of me. And I'm like, I can't help it. You know what I mean? If I see something stupid, I'm gonna tell you, you look goofy. You know what I mean? It's just stupid.
I can't. Because now I can't stream from our page. Porte said, please do. You'd be surprised at what you find. Porte.
We probably gonna find some shit.
You know I'm the diva of debauchery. I'm coming over. I'm coming over there to see what's going on, okay? Okay, so we rolling it back to Chloe. Yes, please put her in her aluminum foil 10 point. Yeah, look at that shit. Look, that dress is horrible. You are. She a fucking lie.
I mean, it's aluminum.
It's aluminum foil.
It do look ugly.
It's horrible.
What was that at? What was that at?
That was probably at the what was that? The BET Awards, VMAs, whatever. Fuck it. Yeah. The shit I don't watch.
I mean,
that dress was hideous.
Somebody is dressing her. I don't know why y'all make it seem like she
listen.
They said this is it. Put it on.
Send another picture of her with that Beyonce-esque outfit she had on. Looked like it was from the House of Darion.
It probably was. She probably signed a contract.
That shit is ugly. That shit is ugly. Who is making this child look a fool?
That's the album cover.
Yes. Who is doing this to her?
Beyonce's mother.
Who is doing this to her?
That's who's doing it. She signed a contract and said, bitch, you gotta wear all Darion.
I saw that same outfit and she in.
As soon as I see that outfit, you can't tell me that if I wouldn't just superimpose Beyonce's face on that outfit.
I can see it. It was the dungaree thong. The dungaree thongs. Like you had jeans.
Oh yeah, the little they got the little like cheek cut out a little bit.
And I was just like, wow.
She always looks immaculate, and then ever since she has been trying to launch this solo career, I don't know who's been dressing, who her stylist is. The shit is horrible.
Mother, like I'm sure it's
you
her.
Really think she was doing this to her?
Yeah, she was in the fucking video, bitch. That's all you had to show me. That's all you had to show me.
Bitch, I see you.
Yep,
she's doing that shit on purpose.
She's doing that shit on purpose.
You're doing it on purpose. Yep. You say yeah, and you know what really set it off?
This
blind locks.
A fur trim around the wrist.
A fur leather glove. Yes, you're setting her up for the fall. That shit looks horrible. Y'all not gonna sit here and tell me that shit look good.
I'm not foil. I'm like, all right.
Once I seen the little swirly swirls with the, I said no. Somebody.
I really don't understand why she's changing her hair. I can't seem to. That's not making sense to me. You're putting locks on top of locks.
I feel like she's just trying to find
whitewashing
growing up.
Yeah. The swirl, it's the swirl for me. Look at this shit. That looks so fucking mess. It's horrible. Now y'all know good goddamn well if I came in here and if y'all come here, I open the door, I say, hey bitch. You like my swirls and my blind light? Y'all will clam the shit out of me. Y'all will clam the shit out of me.
I'm like, ooh.
You
wavy, ain't you?
You wavy, ain't you?
She wavy, ain't you?
And look at Halle.
She's so pretty.
That dress looks great. That looks
and it's sexy. It got a little sexy.
Halle, you not setting your sister up, are you? What's going on?
She's trying to. I feel like I really think Halle is just trying to be on her. Like she just sitting back and learns to do her thing. I don't think she's really trying to be involved in the shit that she's doing. But her sister probably like, come on, let's do a video together. You know, like, and I think Halle's like, okay. I don't know. She's so timid. I don't know.
She looked like behind closed doors. She fucking the shit out.
Oh, true. No,
like when they had that picture of them holding hands and they was walking up the steps at the Met Gala.
Yeah,
and she was that look like.
Of course. course. I think they both got that in like that way, but I think they pushing Chloe's pretty far. Which
So
I'm
what
not mad
did
about
you think
it,
about the video?
I didn't hate it. It was a video.
What do you think about the song? Apart from the video,
I like the song. It's a little vibe. I'm feeling it a little bit.
will you be listening to it in 3 months?
If it come on the radio, if I'm driving to work and it's on, I ain't gonna change it.
Okay,
That's pretty much where I'm at with it.
Same question.
I like the song. I like the video.
So, do you think this is going to go into your rotation?
I will listen to the song. I like the song.
Is this something that down the line you're going to be like,
Am I
this
gonna-
is my shit?
Is it my shit? No, it's not my shit. I mean, but like I like the song. I like the
The
video.
only thing I think that remind me of Beyonce in the video is the outfit she has when she's on the roof. It's giving me Beyonce vibe. That little pink tweed, whatever that shit is. It's giving me a Beyonce look to me. The rest of it, I don't really get Beyonce.
Well, no, the video.
I'm
not.
Beyonce.
No,
You
not
just
from the
talking about
video. From the performance she did.
Uh,
That was very Beyonce.
I was about to say because the video seemed like Legally Blonde.
Right, that's what the outfit.
No, I wasn't referring to the video. I was referring to the actual performance, the choreography, and the song. Even the way she sings it is like the way that Beyonce sings songs. Like she has a very particular cadence.
Beyonce do, yeah.
When she sings songs, so when you hear it, you know it. You get what I'm saying?
I'm trying to figure out how you hear it. You
I don't hear.
I like the music.
But
So you
I don't
listen
hear
to
that.
Beyonce music.
I listen to
What
yes.
songs? Tell me what songs by Beyonce do you like? Cause you ain't never said.
Okay,
Yeah, you got.
I
you
told
got-
you
I
I like Grown Woman. I like Hello. I like Partition. I like Party. I like Me, Myself, and I. And I'm a Destiny's Child fan. I don't like her solo. I love Destiny's Child. So yeah, I know her music enough to have an opinion on it. I don't like
her as a person. Yeah. I don't like her as a person. I don't like how hate people are with her and all that.
her.
It's annoying. But I do like.
And I'm a Destiny's Child fan. So I know all Destiny's Child.
I don't hear her. I don't hear her in Chloe. Like I don't hear her.
No,
song
not normally, but that song is like it sounds
But
like
I also
it was
don't-
like a song that she had that she
Yeah,
did the
didn't
vocals
sing.
on, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to do," because you know you got to sing it first, and then you pass it on to somebody.
But
like,
I also don't know a lot of Chloe and Haley's music before now. So like I don't
no,
really
they be
listen to them.
singing.
Yeah, I don't really listen to them like that.
Yeah,
so
they
I don't
sing,
know
sing.
the different, like the juxtaposition. Like this song is different from
Right.
what she said before. I can't really. I don't listen to them enough to be like that ain't the same type of thing. But I don't know.
Touche.
But, you know,
Touche.
hopefully she becomes successful and branch
I
over
just
out
want her to
Beyonce.
be home, so that's all.
Yeah.
Don't be a clone, because the clone ain't gonna last. A clone won't last.
I mean, well, like she's still young. She's trying to find her.
And honestly, I'm not mad that she took Beyonce's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, shit. Beyonce came to me and be like, "Bitch, I see something in you. Let's do this." Yes, I will.
No, yeah, I think
You know what I'm
she
saying?
should
So
work
even
with
if
her.
she
I
do,
feel like
But
I would probably do whatever
Like the
Beyonce said.
same way-
Honestly, if she's trying to
the same way that they did Britney Spears, like Britney Spears not singing, and I guess that's a good way to talk about Britney Spears. But the same way that they did Britney Spears don't sing in her real voice.
It sounds like she don't.
She don't sing in her real voice, so they created this persona for her and said, "That's." So I'm saying, as an artist, if somebody comes to you and like, "Yeah, I want you to do this," you still gotta have mind enough to say, like, "Okay, I want to be famous, but I want to be famous as myself, not as your clone or whatever you perceive me to be." That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta change a little bit. You gotta
That's
kind
what
of
I'm
fit
saying.
into what's going on right now or what will get me to that point, and then you can be like, all right. It's just like J. Cole, how he came out with certain type of way, and he's kind of like, all right, I had to get my foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'll do what I want to be. So she's probably doing the same thing. All right, Beyonce said do this, I'm going to run with
Steph
it.
said, "Man, fuck B. Yeah, I said that shit, and fuck who don't like
Be
it."
high about to get
That's why.
ass.
That's why we friends. That's why we friends.
Be high about to be in your ass. Okay? High everywhere.
I got raided. You know, I said I keep that shit. But while we were talking about Britney Spears, y'all know that Britney Spears finally got away from her daddy. And in the same breath, announced that she's engaged to somebody who we don't know. Allegedly, they've been together for some time. It kind of something like that. Yeah. So it struck me a little strange that as soon as she got control of her money again, she got engaged.
I mean, but she was talking about that before. When everything hit, when this whole case thing hit, she was a part of that. He's the one who started telling her how to get her money.
I bet you he did.
Y'all can look at that.
She not good with men. Her daddy,
she
her
not
ex,
good with men.
you know. So I don't.
But like
that's why like her woman is like this.
But he's not in charge of her money though. He's not in charge of her
husband.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
I know that.
I was about to say she still got somebody watching over her money.
Oh, okay.
Somebody.
Outside of her.
Yeah, outside of her and her husband.
She still got a conservatory?
Yeah, she still do.
Okay.
She might need it because she's not.
Yeah, she probably need it.
She probably would get all that man all her money.
So then if you are not, so here's my question. If you don't function well enough to manage your own money, how do you select somebody?
The right person to manage money.
You get what I'm saying?
You have
somebody you trust, I guess.
The whole point of her doing that conservatorship is so she can have that choice. You can't say that just because she don't have her right mind and you can't make decisions. You have to make mistakes in order to figure out what you're doing. You can't. That's
not a little thing.
That's not fair for you to say.
So what I'm asking you is because you know what if y'all don't know what conservatorship is, it's something like a power of attorney. But you get conservatorship when a person is not mentally healthy and able to make their own decisions, right? Mm-hmm. So my question is, does she still need a conservator? Is she still not mentally able to? So who selects the person?
So now she needs to have arranged marriages.
That's
what it's saying.
No,
that's literally not what I'm talking about. No,
she just talking about in regards to her money.
Yeah, who selected
she
the conservator?
She can trust somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on like her dad wasn't. They were talking about her.
I believe the judge appointed.
But you can have
somebody.
That's
what I'm asking.
Yeah, I believe the judge appointed. A woman.
Oh, okay. That's somebody outside of her.
She got
outside of her.
That's what I wanted to know.
Which is, I mean, that would. Yeah, I get that. That would be more.
Yeah,
reasonable because you don't have no stake in it.
Yeah, they made this decision way before her father decided to drop.
Well, that remind me of that movie where that woman was taking conservatorship over the older people.
Oh yeah, damn, I know you're talking about because Melissa Rashad was in it.
No, not her. It was a white woman.
Oh, what was that? It was on Netflix.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I turned it off 5 minutes before it went off. I was so heated.
Yo,
yeah,
that shit. That shit was crazy.
Peter Dinklage in it.
Yeah, yes.
She was like,
yes, he was like, that's my, you got my mother.
You got the wrong bitch.
I was so mad. I was praying that Peter Dinklage was gonna kill her.
That's what I said. Please kill her. That was a crafty bitch, though.
She was a crafty bitch.
Crafty white woman. I'm sorry, y'all.
I said, how?
I gotta remember the name of it.
I had to turn it off because it was
like in your care or some shit like that, right?
Something like that.
It was unrealistic.
Yeah, with Peter Dinklage. Yeah. That was a good movie, y'all. I didn't see that.
You gonna be mad as shit.
This white woman was scamming all these old people, and she picked the wrong woman because her son was like not like a mob boss, but something like to that effect.
He was a shady character.
It was good, but anyway, it made me think about that.
It makes you want to fight somebody.
Oh, the whole movie was like, ooh, like you're just so mad, like. It was so mad.
It was so unrealistic.
I Care a Lot.
It really was.
That's what it's called. The movie is called I Care a Lot on Netflix. Yeah. That's a good ass fucking movie. You gonna be mad as shit though, but it's a good movie.
To the very end. The very end.
Yeah.
Good movie.
But at any rate, I'm happy for Brittany. I hope, but I told Tavia, is that Spencer, right? She dropped down in the comments and was like, you better make sure you get a prenup.
Period.
I hope that she gets the prenup. That's all.
Somebody got to.
I'm pretty sure the lawyer.
I hope so. If he love you, you don't need your money.
You don't need your money if you love you. You want some of this money? Stay with me.
Right. I buy you what you want, sir. Shit.
Well, I always need money, but guess what? I'm not taking my kids to school. And they're trying to give us money right now to take our kids back and forth to school.
I will be taking my kids to school every day. Pay me.
So y'all can screenshot that and blow it up to look at it later.
Philadelphia school district websites when I have to.
Ain't that for like the bus, because it's a shortage of
It
bus
is a
drivers.
So
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
a
shortage. You know, here in Philadelphia, it's a shortage of bus drivers, right? And my kids just went back to school. Mm-hmm. It has been trying, to say the least. They're supposed to get the school bus to school. They're supposed to get the school bus from school. Mm-hmm. My kids have not been on the school bus yet because they had one of my kids on the list and not the other. Even though
they live in the same house.
They're both supposed to get the bus. And they still don't have a bus assigned to them. So the school district's bright ass fucking idea was that they're going to pay $300, I believe, a week, right? If you take your kid to school and you pick your kid up from school.
I see nothing wrong with it.
I don't have a problem with that, except for who the fuck is off at 3:00? Most people, the
right
exception
now,
to
anyway.
the exception
question is, well, all these schools that
they got some money,
asbestos problems and everything. How can y'all afford to be giving out $300 to each fucking parent? And these schools
$300
$300
a month. Yeah.
So I'm confused about.
No, it's
it.
more than 300 a month.
It's 300. Something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's more than 300 a month. But continue what you were saying. How did they come up with this money?
That's what I want to know. All these Philadelphia schools have been shutting down from mold and asbestos still in the pipe and everything.
They got a trash issue.
I'm just like, so where does money coming from? Like buying it going to the buying it going to the schools. Like kids been out of school before this pandemic.
$3,000 per year.
Well, that ain't even enough money. So my thing is, that's enough money for you?
Yeah.
It's not enough money for me.
$50. Give me something.
I work from 9 to 5. 9 to 5. I got a regular standard job, right? I don't get off till 5 o'clock. That is not enough money as an incentive for me to leave my job early every fucking day. I'm not fucking doing it. I can't do it. And it just is exposing how this world is not set up for us to actually parent our children. The jobs don't allow for it. The amount of sick and personal days you get don't allow for it. And then the school is not even set up for it. So,
well, they said the shortage is just people retiring and then people just kind of quitting their jobs and stuff like that. So it's not really the school district's fault. It's just pandemic. All this stuff kind of fucked up everything. Fucked up the flow of things.
So then how could you open the schools back up when you don't have enough drivers?
Because they need the kids in school. They feel like that's more important than anything. So if y'all can get them in there, they need to come. That's why that's what the incentive is for. Bring them to school.
But that's my problem with a lot of things. Y'all don't think it all the way through. It's a complete thought. The kids got to get there. The kids got to get the fuck home. It ain't just opening the school back up. It's like, how are people able to bring their kids? Are we able to get them back? Do they have before and after care? Is that available?
I feel like the school district is probably in between a rock and a hard place.
They are. My school the same way. They have a problem with drivers. Some kids can't get to school. They got a whole bus that can't get none of the kids. So they've been out. It's definitely a problem right now.
Teachers are scared to come to work.
Nurses too. Nurses at the schools is quitting and shit like that. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is something that we weren't prepared for.
Parents don't want to bring their kids to school because they're scared of their kids getting sick, and their parents that do want to bring their kids to school because they don't believe in it.
Yeah. It's a weird situation right now. It's kind of a weird situation. Like, I don't know. Some people, virtual was not good for a lot of kids. Yeah. It really wasn't. It did not help. Good for my children. I didn't think. Yeah, so it don't work for a lot of kids. So they see that problem. They see that a lot of kids did not thrive well with virtual. So it's like, bring them to school, and here's an incentive to do so. I get what they're doing. It's just not really.
But they're not thinking all the way through. Like, who do you think of? What the fuck is $300 going to do?
That's just something. That's all they got. Shit. It's their budget. But what's the other option? What's the other option?
They need to find a privatized transportation company. Catch, we.
They probably sure in there too. Sometimes the only thing they did
a privatized transportation.
That's expensive.
That's expensive, and then you don't know like the policies of those. You don't even know the drivers. At least the school bus drivers.
No, then you would have an attendant on the van.
That's another job they gotta be. You gotta find.
That's People do it every day. I
They
used to
do,
it back in the day.
But this is different. This is post-COVID. So
this is during COVID.
This shit, well, yeah, still COVID. People are not working like
work.
But right, and that's
people need
situation.
So people say,
and people do have
me. It's a lot of people.
I understand. What is the option? What do they do? You saying get privatized bus stuff? Yes. They can't do that. So then what's the next one? They're not doing it. I don't know. It's not enough. It's not enough. But it's not enough people in the privatized sector either. It's not enough people in the privatized sector either. Some people are. I haven't seen their report.
Gina, that's not the case. Like you said, I didn't know what company. But what I'm saying, a whole lot of bus.
This is what I'm saying though. All of the transportation in every place is low. That's the thing.
There's no transportation.
It's not just the school district. The buses, the van companies.
I'm trying to figure out what y'all yelling at me for. I'm the bitch that can't go to work.
There's no like.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to work.
But we're trying to tell you what the reason is, and you're just like, well, y'all didn't think it through.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Y'all asked me a question. Right. I gave you an answer. Y'all are yelling, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Oh, child, what was the question? What was the question again?
The question was, what do they do? Get privatized. I said, well, the privatized places are also short. Where's the statistics?
No, wait.
The statistics behind how is there short?
Wait.
I'm still trying to figure out why y'all yelling.
Finish your question. Do you think
I'm still trying to figure out why y'all yelling.
I want to hear your question.
I'm finish the question.
I'm confused.
And she answered. And I'm so bad, but what I'm saying.
They so passionate when they can get up and go to work every day. I'm confused.
I'm just saying. You going to work. I'm just saying.
You don't know what I have to do.
District.
You don't know what I have to do.
Y'all can't talk at the
All I'm saying is
y'all haven't stopped yelling, so I figured I'm not
yelling. She's not yelling.
I have not yelling.
I'm not yelling. She's not yelling. We weren't, but we stopped. Yeah. I was trying to hear what she was saying.
All I'm saying is there's a shortage.
They have the money.
You keep talking while she's talking. You keep talking. I'm trying to hear what she's saying. I'm trying to hear what she's saying.
There is a shortage in drivers, period. Whether it's school bus, van drivers, home health drivers, there's a shortage in transportation, period. That's all I'm saying. And you're like, well, I gotta get the word.
There's a shortage.
So that's, I'm just saying it's not not really the school district's fault. It's the whole situation is here. It's a fucked up situation. That's all I'm saying.
It is
okay.
Their fault because you decided to open up the school knowing you could not meet this need. Therefore, you should not have opened up the school. It should have been virtual if you were not able to ensure that the kids could get back and forth to school.
So with that being said, what do you say to those parents who were aggressive towards the school district to open back up?
Oh,
and the kids that were
because listen, they not only do they have to deal with parents like you, but they had to deal with parents like
me.
Parents who feel the way that you feel.
Like what?
That you feel they shouldn't have opened. You digging into it like I'm saying something. You said they shouldn't have opened.
I was just clarifying. Yes,
that's what I'm telling you. I'm saying parents who think like you, who think they shouldn't have opened, and then you got the parents who pushing them to open.
So their kids are failing.
Because their kids are failing at home.
That's not why they was pushing. A lot of them parents in their mom group that I'm in with for my school, they just didn't want to fucking be home with
you. Don't know what every parent would push her for.
I'm telling you what I was saying.
We can move on to the next topic. We ain't about to agree with this. Let's move on to the next topic.
Let me say this.
I mean, you said your kids didn't do well virtual. They didn't like it. It was not.
That's right. That's right.
But you prefer for them to be virtual because they can't.
No, you're missing the point.
I'm not missing.
I got to pay the bills. Okay. So I cannot leave my job every day to pick them up from work. So when I feel, if I get fired or something, then the fuck way. If you could not make sure that the kids had a way to get back and forth to school, then there was no point in opening up the school in the first fucking place.
You have to understand, you are not the only parent they have to deal with.
I don't
care.
You're asking me. Well, that's the you're acting like I'm the only one with that issue.
I'm not saying you're the only one with that issue. I'm saying that they have to deal with people who feel the same way.
Just want to say something.
Go ahead, Jess.
Go ahead, Jess.
As a teacher in the school district, what happened in the beginning was that they had drivers, and they told the drivers that they would have to do more routes than they would normally have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
The drivers were fine with it at first, but then they realized that extended their routes. So they have people quitting
I know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, there was a plan at first, right? It seemed like it would work, but now it's not working. Right? Because they're overworking. That's what I'm saying. They have 100 drivers for 1,000 routes.
I'm aware of all this. So what I am saying is there is no point. There's a bunch of people who are having the same problem as me. Mm-hmm. Why are you still trying to keep the kids going to school every day when there's a demographic of kids that like cannot even go to school because they don't have a way to get home?
Because there's also a bunch of people who feel opposite of you.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
I understand it. We're not
because at the end of the day, no matter what, if I can't pay my fucking bills, it don't matter. It don't matter. I gotta be able to pay my fucking bills. So that's right. So pour it up.
So fuck what everybody else got to deal with. If Gina has to deal with inconvenience, then y'all are.
And I'm sorry if right now I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. Yeah, that's the fuck right. Yup, fuck. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I said what I said. Mm-hmm. You can say what you say.
Mm-hmm. Next topic.
The end. Anyway, let's move on to some other bullshit. Dr. Umar.
You really want to talk about him? I really don't. I feel like his story was not significant enough to really. We got like 15 more minutes. You really? He got married. Did they make grits?
Dr. Umar starts.
They made grits again the next morning.
So what's grits?
You don't remember he tried to get us to stop buying grits. He wanted us to stop buying the grits and start paying for his school. That's what he did. What? He made a video. He said black people rather spend money on grits than pay for my school. And I would. And he was right about this. He was not lying. What? Grits are delicious.
You pay his damn rent.
Grits are delicious. What is my kids gonna learn at that school? Homophobia? No.
I'm very confused as to.
You got to see the video. It was very confusing.
He be saying anything.
He really do.
Well, he was calling these two women lemon and vanilla.
Not lemon and vanilla.
That was giving me very colorist.
Because they was both light skin.
Yeah. Yes, child.
He didn't have a dark skin.
This is really just a publicity stunt.
It's giving me Nick Cannon.
He wrote a book, and I think he's trying to promote his book.
Don't buy the grits.
So I think this is just a publicity stunt. At this point, I don't know how many books he planning on selling. He had a whole black party.
Like it's gonna be like spelling errors in the book.
He had like a black pile of spelling errors. He's a clinical psychologist and a special education teacher. If you go on his Instagram, he got so much shit in his bio, and I'm like, where's the degrees there? Is what I'm saying, And allegedly, Dr. Umar lives in public housing.
It's easy to say you got degrees, child. I got degrees.
I got degrees too.
I got 98 degrees.
Not that kind of degree. Okay.
98.6?
98.
What all these hoteps, anybody can make a YouTube channel. They got Nature Boy, they got Dr. Umar, they got Kevin Samuels.
Nature Boy is fucking disgusting. Ain't that the nigga who be letting his kids grab his dick while they having sex?
Wait, what?
That was okay.
What?
But that was a whole. Yes,
that's him. Oh, you ain't never know that? Yes,
it's a whole thing.
He made a whole video talking about it.
What? Why?
He wasn't.
He's talking about something. It wasn't like
he didn't try to get them to do it. It was a whole thing. It's a very.
He tried to make
why they in the room?
He tried to make it seem innocent. He tried to, and it did not. It did not. He's like, if I'm in the house
trying to say,
and I'm making love to my woman, and my son come in, and he saw what I was doing. It was natural, and he came up and he grabbed it, and I was just like,
at that point, everybody just stopped listening. It was like, what? It was. I think it was supposed to be more like if everyone's naked. Like, don't be don't make them feel some type of way if they see a penis or a vagina or something like that.
That's what he was trying to do.
The way he talked is so ridiculous. It's like, what?
You gotta see
like instead of saying like we walk around naked and this is kind of stuff so he's not appalled if he see a penis. It was like, yeah, because if he grab that dick, I don't care. I'm not gonna be tripping. I make a mess. You know what I'm saying? Like it's saying he makes us sound so cringy, but he's fucking psychotic. He's absolutely a narcissist.
And you gotta listen to the way he like
he's from North Philly, so he's from somewhere. He's from he lived everywhere.
Everybody get on Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels ain't got nothing.
Nature Boy crazy as shit. He crazy as shit.
Y'all, I'm speechless. I don't have anything to say for a change. I don't.
I tried to get her to watch it, but she was like, I can't watch it. Because it's I laugh at it because it's fucking ridiculous.
It was funny,
but he has a fucking cult. Okay,
it's a cult.
These bitches, they got his name tattooed on Eligio, tattooed on their body.
That's his name.
Yeah,
Eligio. Mm-hmm. They supposed to be natural. How are you getting anything tattooed on?
Because they had to come back to America because they kept being kicked out of these foreign places. Yeah, they kept getting.
They was living in
They was in Hawaii. They was in Mexico. They was in all these different places. In Airbnbs, people was paying. It was a whole thing. I was watching it for a long time because I was just like, this shit is crazy.
Like, who is helping these niggas out?
They get money, and the people that come to their cult bring all of their money and all their shit and supply them.
I'm sick of these woke niggas.
Y'all think Kevin Samuels
is? I'm starting to think he's kind of funny now. I don't know. I can't watch him.
I saw some earlier videos of Kevin Samuels, and I compared to him now. Yeah. I'm like, well, why didn't he speak with that earlier?
You know why? Because he wasn't as popular. When he was talking to like the men and shit like that, it was equal and it wasn't as popular. Once he started talking to the women and seeing that they was going to keep calling and he was getting backlash, it made him popular. Right. I really don't genuinely think he's as crazy as he be putting it out. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's getting views and shit. It's popular.
Because then I started seeing, I said, well, let me just
the bitches is calling. So it's like, I don't even blame him, honestly.
So I'm like, but why didn't he just stick with it? Like, I could have listened. I could even got into his show if he just stuck with it.
I mean, some of the shit he say ain't absolutely crazy. He just be calling saying crazy shit sometimes. You be like,
but I didn't want to watch him when
he started his shit.
I have no commentary on these hotel niggas. I really don't.
I followed it out. He sold himself out. I feel like he started getting views on a certain topic, and he just ran with it. And he should have just stuck with his original concept.
But men also stopped calling and shit.
Like they stopped anything for clicks and views.
Kept calling and saying the random shit. It's just that's how he paid
his page is monetized, so he couldn't do anything to get clicks and views. I mean, that's the long and short of it.
But watching some of his early clips, I probably would have watched this show and he stuck with it, but. Then it started going right, and I was just like, "You're not delivering the same message." Mm-hmm. It was only like 1 or 2 videos I seen.
Okay, so that's enough about them because they're trash. It is what it is. They got people that follow them, that believe in them, that support them. They're a bunch of frauds. As far as I'm concerned,
I don't believe in relationship gurus, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't believe that shit is real. I believe there's some people out there that might help you out with your particular relationship because maybe y'all share the same aesthetic or whatever, or the same type of energy. I can see that. But this like if you follow a relationship guru, that's a bunch of bullshit because every relationship is different. Every relationship is not the same. So for you to have one person telling you how one relationship should go, that's going to backfire because their person is not dating who you're dating.
Right.
They don't know who you know. Don't listen to
even. I don't even think they portray themselves as relationship gurus. They're like fucking publicity
like life coach.
Life coach. Yeah. Not Nature Boy. Not. He's a fucking. He think he's like a god or something.
But
it's a completely different thing.
They don't have their lives together
at all.
They don't have their fucking lives together at all. So how you want to tell me how to have most people don't really have their life together. There's very few people, and people have to be careful by going by what you see on social media. I can post all types of pictures to make you think that I live a certain type of life, and that shit is a lie. I could turn this ring light off pull this fucking tapestry down and it could be a cardboard shed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
like
is a cardboard shed.
Yeah, I said it was a shed.
Not a shed.
It's a hole right here. I'm just saying the hole right here.
No, it's made with sticks, bitch. Like the Three Little Pigs said. But people just do anything to make you believe that they're living. Like, you know, like I said, the rumor is that Dr. Umar live in fucking public housing, allegedly. So y'all sitting here buying books from just a whole fucking clinical psychologist that can't afford his own house. Allegedly. I'm just saying, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Stop listening to other people. If you really feel some type of way about your life and yourself and you feel like you need somebody to help you, if I can go to a psychologist with a degree hanging on the wall that you can see that is not from what is that? LCDC college. I see DC college and shit. You okay?
Don't do that.
Guys, go to a real license.
You know me. Be like, look at Romeo.
y'all be like going to these people that claim that they life coaches and shit, and like they don't have a degree to show. They might just run a successful hat business or some shit. I don't fucking know. And now they want to give everybody advice on how to live their life and pick mates and raise their kids and shit. Stop it. Stop. Y'all be paying these people thousands of dollars. Like, for what?
That term fake it till you make it is real. It's real.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Niggas out here pretending.
I'm not going to advise you in your life. Not at all.
That's why I'm pretending too.
Pretending in a way.
Pretending to care.
About what?
About
I'm saying you could go to a crackhead and get better advice, okay?
Here we go.
Here it is.
There's one crackhead in the episode. Yeah, they will tell you how to survive in this motherfucker.
I watched a crackhead mow a lawn with a butter knife.
And that shit was straight into the motherfucker.
On my mama. It was on 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
And I mean, in theory, think about it. A crackhead has survived some shit.
Yeah.
They MacGyver all types of things to be able to smoke their crack.
A crackhead is a walking convenience. You never know. One time,
as soon as you said that, all I thought about was the guy in the church was like, I got this. I got everything you need.
I had a crackhead try to sell me batteries one time.
open loose batteries.
She was like, Mommy, I got these batteries. I got this battery. I said, you could just have the money. She's like, I got AIDS, Mommy. I'm like, just take the money, bitch. Like, stop. Like, you don't have to do all that. Just take the money.
They always
the whole fucking story.
They'll find you a place to sleep. They'll find a place to sleep, okay? They'll find a way to get food when they need food, okay? They're never sick. They never get sick.
Never, ever.
They know how to make $1 out of 15 cents.
They always ask for it.
Okay? They support their habit consistently. They have ingenuity, okay? And creative talent.
Mm-hmm.
So, if ever you want advice, maybe
your local crackhead,
Dr. Umar or a crackhead.
Who's cheaper?
I think I'm gonna go with the crackhead.
The crackhead.
I know what I'm getting. The crackhead gonna give me the real.
Stop. Knees. You quick with your knees.
I got these cheese.
I'm gonna take the life advice from the crackhead. They're gonna tell you what not to do. They're gonna tell you not to end up like them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you see is what you get. It's not no fake and fraudery. None of that at all. Right? So let that be your lesson for today. Don't go to the hotel. Go to the crackhead. Life coach. The more you know.
It got to be at least one.
All right, y'all. We thank you for participating in this shenanigans. Thank you for participating in the shenanigans tonight. Facebook got us fucked up, so you were not able to see us on our Unicorns Facebook page. But hopefully you are watching this from our YouTube channel, Unicorn Straight No Chaser. If you are not, please run over there, hit that little bell, get notifications, like, subscribe. Otherwise, then you are watching us from Blurred Approved Entertainment, and so we appreciate them being the avenue in which we could come to y'all this evening and bring you all types of foolishness and fuckery. Mm-hmm. So we are going to go on a little hiatus, and we will return back and better.
October 2nd.
October 2nd, allegedly. Thank you again to our fourth unicorn, Just the Best, giving us her side commentary. I don't know why she won't bring her ass on this camera, but you know, that's what it is. Too. Yes, yes. Look at her growing, blossoming, and everything. If you would like to rent Just the Best, inbox me. I do a little pimping. That's my side hustle. Other than that, join us next time for an educational laugh, and as always, a heavy pour. Good night, y'all.